Do you think that steroid use is rife throughout the Instagram community? Do you think it's as common as I think it is? I see a lot of people and I go, that dude's juicing or this dude's not. And not that I necessarily think it's a bad idea. I mean, if you want to pump yourself full of steroids, all the power to you. You know, if you want to look like a superhero, that's the way to do it. If you've got a normal life, that's the way to do it. But I think a lot of people see that as the goal. Like there's this young dude who trains at my gym and he is a very small dude. He trains every day, very skinny, one of a very slender sort of guy. And, you know, he wears all the Gymshark stuff and nothing against Gymshark, but a lot of their models, the male ones anyway, the female ones are all big Sheilas, but the male models are all just jacked, just super athletes. And I don't see that dude hitting those goals without some sort of exogenous chemicals. Do you see it as prolific as I do?
I honestly think it's way more common than you think it is. So whatever you think the amount of people are, you're looking at the gym. I mean, I say it's pretty obvious that I'm not natural. I'm actually only on HRT. I have really good genetics, but even as a natural, it looked like I would have been enhanced. But for the most part, the people that are taking steroids or SARMs or growth hormone or all of those things, they don't look like me. They look normal or average. And you're thinking, well, that doesn't make sense. If they took steroids, why don't they look huge? Because they're taking steroids because they want to look better. So unfortunately, think of it, half of this world is below average and half is above average. If you're below average and you take steroids, you might get to above average, but you're not going to get to absolutely ridiculously amazing. Those people are already above average. So the unfortunate thing is people think that steroids are going to turn them into me, for example. I'll be a pro, I'll be a bodybuilder if I just took steroids. They take them and of course it works, it helps, but not nearly as much as they were hoping. Most people get disappointed. They take the cycle and it works, but then that cycle ends and then they lose most of the muscle they gain. Then they're like, well, this sucks. I used to look good. Then they have to go back on it. So the problem with steroids, it's more so the addiction mentally at seeing yourself look so good and then lose that and then be like, I want that again. It is difficult.
Do you think it's a safe? There is a safe way to do it. I remember, and this is secondhand information from listening to someone else. I think it was maybe Mark Bell or someone like that. And he was talking about that it's not steroids that is killing people. It's the painkillers that go along with it. It's the lifestyle that goes along with it. Maybe that's what's causing the heart problems and those type of things. Is that a fair statement, do you think?
Unfortunately, it's definitely both. So there's no way somebody could say, you know, all the abusing painkillers isn't going to shorten their life. And there's no way somebody can say that abusing steroids isn't going to affect their life as well. Both, most definitely. Now, the higher your doses and the less cardio you do and the more poor your diet is, or if you're overweight, the more likely you're going to die even younger. Now, as far as is there a safe way to do it? No, not really. There's safer, but there's no safe. You can't just take something and be, I'm totally safe. However, if you're getting older and you have suppressed testosterone levels, like I'm 46 years old and I'm on hormone replacement therapy. So my doctor prescribes, I'm at 140 milligrams of testosterone a week. I take that every week and it's seen to be a safe level for me, not necessarily for someone. If you're 20 years old and it doesn't mean it's safe, but for me, it's safe. And actually having low levels of testosterone is seen to be more dangerous. It's actually unhealthy to have very low testosterone levels. So this puts me into a normal range of testosterone that most men would have. So for me, it's safe. I used to abuse steroids for 10 years as a professional bodybuilder competing. I did all the steroids. And so I was on massive cycles to get my blood work done. Lucky for me, I was very active, healthy, ate right. And my blood work didn't come back so bad. Not great, but not bad. But now that I'm only on HRT, when I go and get my blood work done, it looks fantastic. So luckily, I don't think I've had serious damage that's going to last for the rest of my life, but you never know. Who knows? I might get a heart attack in 20 years or tomorrow or right now. You never know.